So it seems right here, this one in particular is marked with a star. So these are the fountains of milk? Gee, is that real milk? For real? Of course, the freshest, creamiest milk there is. And there's so much of it, you can just keep trying until you get it right. Keep trying? You think I can't do it, huh? I didn't mean anything by it. Come on. You've got to conjure up some cheese. Focus. Now, do you know how the cheese is made? Sure, you heat some milk, then you add lemon and salt, and you skin the solid part off the top, and it turns into cheese. Blimey, a regular cheesemonger you are. This should be cheesy peasy then. All you need is the right spell, isn't it? Sure, let me take a look. I think we really only have one that we could use that with, so we just pull out our magic. So I think this is the only one we can use. Conjures up cuisine with a truly magical taste. Look at that, it's flippin' working! It really is. You're so good at magic, Oliver. Bet you could even make sweets if you put your mind to it. And cakes. Oh, I could just eat a... Hey, stop that, I'm trying to concentrate.
Wow.
And that is a giant cheese wedge. Look at the flippin' size of that one, and you went and made some sweets and all. That was Esther's fault. Bet you wanted some too, though, didn't you? You shouldn't distract somebody when they're trying to cast a spell. Oh, don't be like that. Now we can go see the Khalifa. Our present's a little on the large side, but I don't suppose it'll matter. The bigger the better, I reckon. Let's please her with cheese. Drippy, why aren't you carrying it? That would have been real nice for you to carry it. Alright, oh. Okay, we have to talk to this person. Oh yeah, it's Abul. Good day to y'all. How may I be of service? We brought some cheese to give to the Khalifa, Mr. Abul, sir. Cheese? Praise be to the ancients. I thought there was none remaining in all the land. Khalifa just can't get enough of it, huh? How did you hear of this? It's a secret known only to those within the palace. No matter, you are correct. Her Moojesty is indeed a great admirer of cheese in its many forms. She will undoubtedly grant an audience to any who come bearing such a gift. Please, you must follow me, quickly.
Jeepers, that's the Khalifa? She probably ended up this way because of...
Shadar, the stinking rotbag.
Oh. What is that divine aroma? Abul!
Here, your Moojesty. Bountiful Khalifa, these humble servants come bearing most delicious tribute.
Whoa.
Heavens, what a dear sweet child. Bring it to us now, there's a good boy.
Please.
Huh? You want me to take it to her?
Quickly now, young man, bring it to us. Hurry!
The way she just opened up that mouth, that's kind of nightmare fuelish.
Delicious cheesy wheeze. Do you have more for us?
More?
More! Bring us more!
Magnanimous Khalifa, if you continue to eat so prodigiously, I fear you may burst.
Abul! We are hungry!
Your request does not go unheard, Moojesty, but I fear for your bovinity's well-being. That there is one utterly broken heart.
What? But...
She might not look broken-hearted, but depending on which bit of heart is missing, all manner of weird things can happen. See, what her Moojesty's lacking right now is a drop of restraint.
Restraint?
That's right. And without it, she can't control the urge to stuff her right royal face. We won't be getting any favors out of her until we've sorted this out. You mark my words.
Okay.
So we need to find some restraint somewhere, huh?
There's quick of you, Ollie boy. You have been paying attention after all.
Let's go then, shall we?
Please, you must do all you can to help Her Moojesty.
Restraint, huh? Can you think of anyone with a lot of restraint, Esther? Let me see. There must be someone. We can use the locket to try and look for someone, but this is a big old town, man. Let's try the shopkeepers first, shall we? It's a neat idea, Mr. Drippy. The people who own the shops know everybody in the town. They hear all their news, too. They do, don't they? Great. Let's ask around all the shops, then. Yeah? Oh, is that so? Well, well, well. So they got into the palace, did they? What did they talk about? Did they now? Okay, keep me posted on what's going on inside. And my payment? Don't worry, you'll get your reward. By the next time we meet, I'll escort you something decent. Do you mean that you will steal something? No, no, don't be stupid. It's just a figure of speech. Now concentrate on the job at hand, will you? I'm counting on you to be my eyes and ears. Don't let me down. Sounds a bit ominous, but we ain't got time to worry about that. We kinda gotta fix the Khalifa's heart. Now, where does the star lead to? Well, just straight to the Quartermaster's store. At least there's that. Wait, does some other stuff show up too? Oh, wait. A bunch of, like, NPCs around there. Unless we have to talk to the Quartermaster first. Because there's some NPCs. I guess, like, the blue glowing dots, I guess, are representing just who we have to talk to. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I just have to talk to the Quartermaster last. I don't know. Let's just follow the star. Oh, you look troubled. Well, if it's equipment tough enough to survive the harsh desert environment, you come to the right place. Actually, we came to ask you something. We need to find somebody with a lot of restraint, but nobody seems to know a person like that. You must be looking in all the wrong places. Unless I'm raving mad, I know just the person. Oh, you do you? Who is it? Please, you have to tell us. A bull, of course. If I had this patience, I'd be crowing it all about it all over town. Blech. A bull? That's right, a little bird told me quite a story about him. It was a few years ago now. One day, the Khalifa decided out of the blue that she wouldn't be content until she had tasted all the cheeses in the world. Cheese? I guess she really is just like Miss Layla, huh? Without a moment's hesitation, Abul set out to look for them all. Through forests and across oceans he went, battered by blizzards and often surviving on little more than a wing and a prayer. But finally he came home to roost, and when he did, it was with a cart piled high with every cheese under the sun. Caw blimey, it must have stank. And that's what I call restraint. And by the goodness does he need it, with Her Moojesty crowing on him all the time. Crikey, that's impressive. He did all that, risked his life and everything, just so Her Moosedness can have a snack. Tidy, I think we found our man, Ollie boy. Neato, we should go find him right away. Now, does anyone... Oh, yep. Everything else was optional, probably just flavor text. Kinda wishing I did that first, but hey, the star was there for a freaking reason. And I'm gonna steal whatever's in here. I'm sure it isn't the 10 guilders of this little kid right here. You don't need no stinking 10 guilders. I'm assuming we could still pass by you guys. Thank you. You realize our importance now. Now, where are you, Abul? Who sounds suspiciously close to my name. Sort of, if you kind of accentuate the A. But that's beside the point. Mr. Abul, sir, we just found out about somebody with a whole lot of restraint. You did? This is excellent news. You must tell me. Who is it? It's you. Me? But impossible. Not in the slightest, Peter Patience. Look at Ollie Boy's locket. It's glowing up a treat. Would you let us borrow some of your restraint, Mr. Abul? Well, of course you may. For Her Moojesty, anything. What must I do? Nothing to it. Just lie back and think of Al-Mamun. Okay, that's kind of weird. He's not gonna lie back and think of London at the very least. Or England, or whatever the hell that phrase is. That really disturbing phrase. kind of funny out of context, but now we have the power to resist the demon of temptation. Restraint. Tidy, all done. Already? This is truly enough to restore her Moojesty to her former glory. You bet it is. Alright, time to give it to her. Cheesy wheeze, mountains of delicious cheesy wheeze. And all for us. No. She's got cheese on the flippin' brain, her. Even dreams about the stuff. Quip, Gully Boy, magic her better, will ya? Yes, sir. Yeah, let's just give her that. No one should love cheese that much. Not even the most biggest of cheese enthusiasts.
Daisy! Oh, goodness! Goodness! We feel quite marvelous. Whatever can have happened to us?
These humble servants made your Moojesty's ailing heart whole again. I pray that our beloved Khalifa's most generous appetite has now abated.
Well, now, we still wish to enjoy the finer things in life, of course. But we have come to feel that a measure of gastronomic restraint may serve to set a good example for our dearest subjects.
Your words are music to the ears of your people. Al-Mamoon can return to its former magnificence.
Indeed it can, and we are simply itching to return to our labors.
Munificent Khalifa, should these humble servants not be rewarded for their services to Al-Mamoon?
Indeed they should. Boy, is there something you desire?
Yes, Your Majesty, if it's not too much trouble.
Well, what is it?
We'd like to borrow your ship.
Ship? Ooh, a little floaty-woaty. Yes, of course. But of course you may borrow it. It is of little use to us. We will write a letter to the captain, ordering him to help you in any way he can.
You will? Gee, thank you, Your Majesty.
Tidy, the boat is in the bag.
But why in the world would a dear little thing like you have need of our floaty-woaty? Here.
Finally!
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Well, we asked you a question, did we not?
Well,
Go on, man.
okay. We need to find one of the great sages.
The great sages? Yes, we are aware of them. Abul, we know of them, do we not?
Indeed, most learned Khalifa, but little has been heard of such men since the magical arts fell from favor. Why do you seek the great sages, travelers?
We need their help. We need their power to defeat Shadar.
What?
Is something wrong?
We are not unamused. But we can see that you speak in earnest. Very well. We will tell you what we know.
You will? I can't wait to hear it.
There were once 4 great sages. We understand that one of them was defeated by Shadar.
Mom.
But we know of one who did not perish.
You do?
Well,
He lives in the land of Hamlin, a detestable and warlike realm. But he is a handsome young thing. We even keep a picture of him. A bull?
crikey, sounds like she's got a bit of a crush on the poor lad.
So this is one of the great sages, huh?
That's a clue and a half, that is, Ollie boy. There's lucky.
Now, before you take your leave, we shall teach you some magic to aid you on your journey.
Really? You're a wizard too, Your Moojesty.
Well, not a fully fledged wizard, perhaps, but we royals all know a few select spells. King Tom undoubtedly has a trick or two up his own kingly sleeves.
He sure does. He taught me some real neat magic.
How quaint. We hope that you will find our own still neater. Here.
Nature's tongue. If I remember correctly, this just lets us speak to animals. And the burden spell, I'm not really sure about that one. I think that's a fighter one.
Oh yeah, man. That's a cracker, that is. A real classic, like.
It's your lucky day, Oliver.
Yeah.
May it serve you well. Do be careful out there now, won't you?
Yes, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty.
We finally got the letter. Let's get the hell out of here. Honestly, I think I've been dragging this one out a little too long. Even though it's been, what, maybe about 4 or 5 parts? It hasn't even been me doing a bunch of, like, errands and such. Though I could have been doing that. In fact, I think I might actually do a couple right now. Is there any that popped up? Well, there's one, like, right there. Why the hell not? We'll accept it. Seems it's this one right here. Where could they be? Floating around somewhere along the way, no doubt. Are you waiting for somebody? No, I'm not waiting for people. I keep pigeons. It's for them that I'm waiting. Send them out to deliver messages across the land, but unfortunately several have failed to return. Worried that they may have flown the coop. Gee, I sure hope nothing bad has happened to them. Oh no, this has happened before. They're probably drinking from the milk fountains, but I have messages for them to deliver. Yeah, time. Would you be able to find them for me? So, a boy and his birds. Gladly search for the latecomers myself, but I cannot leave in case they return while I'm gone. And all 3 of my birds have yet to return. Must have all returned to Alma Moon by now. I'm sure you'll find them somewhere in this city. Leave it to the Lord, High Lord of the Fairies, my lad. Your feathered friends will be back before you can say pigeon pie. Thank you. I guess here's one of them. And yeah, there's a little symbol right there, and is it? Look at that one. This pigeon ain't scared of people at all. Tame as anything he is. Look at the little face. Do you think he's trying to tell us something? Yeah, it kind of looks that way, huh? Well, you know what to do then, don't you, Ollie boy? It's time to use that spell that Khalifa gave you, ain't it? So, yep, now we have the Nature's Tongue spell. We're gonna use it. Whew, I'm not scared to go. I'm too scared to go home. I don't want to be eaten. Huh? Eaten? What do you mean? Whew, you understand me? But you're a human. I am, and your master asked me to come find you. He did? Cool. Did he seem angry? Last time I was late home, he said would eat me if I ever did it again. I'm sure he didn't mean it, the little birdie. He's probably just angry because you bunked off work, ain't it? Yeah, he seemed awful worried about you. He really wants you to come home. You really think so? Alright, thank you for coming to find me. Cool. Well, that's 1 down. 1 down, 2 to go. So yeah, as you noticed, if you see any birds, you just run toward them. If they don't run away, then they're the birds we're looking for. And I assume all of them are just like out here somewhere. Well, I think that's the same one we saw before. Oh, ain't that nice? Yep, this is one that gave me trouble because I didn't think they would be indoors. So there's one here in the boutique. Get it. Hey, Mr. Pigeon, your master is waiting for you to come home. You have to go back. Cool, is that the time? I was miles away. Sorry, I got distracted on my way home. I'll head straight back. Thank you for coming to find me. And of course, now just one more to find. I think it's one of the more obvious ones, hopefully. Right next to the fountain on the right, I guess. See, that wasn't so hard. Ask me, take notes. I don't want to fly home yet. I want to play here a little longer. There are messages that need delivering. You have to go back, little bird. Ugh, you scared me silly. How can you understand me? Who are you? Never mind that. Just go on home. Your master is real worried about you. He is? Cool, but I had to fly so far away to deliver his messages. You sure you do, but people need those messages. They're counting on you. Ooh, I suppose they are. They always seem so happy to receive them. Alright, I'll go back home. Thank you for coming to find me. Yeah, it's all of them. I'm just glad he didn't make us go all the way out sailing the freaking seas just to try to freaking get his birds. 2 phoenix feathers, and now that makes 5 total that we have. Thank you, game. Thank you for that. Also, there are a few more errands that showed up now that we've helped the Khalifa out. In fact, I think if I check out my journal, I think, yeah, the errands that we have right now, but show all the active ones. So we have one that we could get in Castaway, or actually 2 of them in Castaway Cove, and we still got to do the ones with the florets and the rainbow leaves and the alchemist one. Actually, before we get back to Castaway Cove, I'm going to do that rainbow leaf one. I'll probably just cut out me hunting those florets. Of course, there's a bunch of those Babana ones that show up here now that we don't have to hunt the freaking Babana ones. Maybe there's some florets in here. A light shade, one that we haven't even seen before. Okay, well maybe I can capture it. Come on, join my cause. Or not. No thanks, we already have one. I can evolve RNGI1 into a yellow buncher now. Doesn't have anything else. It doesn't have anything else it needs to learn, so let's do it. Maybe it'll suck less. Maybe. But for a temporary amount of time, it's gonna suck a little more. Maybe I should start feeding it some stuff. Also, if you want to figure out what kind of treats to feed your familiars, the Wizard's Companion can help you out with that. You can check the Creatures and Familiars section, and there's all types of genuses, and depending on the genus of your familiar, it'll have a specific type of treat. So the Millites, these kinds of familiars love chocolate, so you want to feed them chocolate to increase their familiarity a lot sooner. And then there's these kind of enemies right here, the aquatic enemies. They like pies. You can just read it up right there. Creatures of this genus favor pies over other types of treat. So you just have to look into what kind of familiar you're... so I assume my RNGI1 is a Flora, so it's going to like flans. In fact, I think flans are really good for it since it's going to increase its defense like gangbusters. And I have 11 of them. Alright, I bought a bunch of treats because I want to try to freaking, I'm going to try to use alchemy to create stronger versions of these treats. Which is what I was trying to do before with the chocolate and the milk, trying to make milk chocolate because I thought I was being clever like that, but it turns out I wasn't. Anyway, I'm just going to feed him as much of these until he can get +4. I think maybe 1 or 2 more. Ah, 1 more. You're lucky I want you to be a tank. Oh, now you run fast when I need to freaking fight you.
We're under attack!
You're gonna want to stick to Oliver for this. I don't even think that counted, did it? Screw it! Overkill on this guy, even though it's probably gonna not do that much because it's fire element. I'm gonna take it out on you if this didn't work. Damn right you were not impressed.
We won!
Which is why I probably should have changed Esther's tactic right now. Yeah, it didn't count. Damn it, Esther! See, here's the more challenging part of doing these errands later on when we don't have to fight them anymore. These freaking enemies move so freaking quick that there's no possible way for you to catch up to them.
Come on!
And Esther, before you do anything stupid, your AI... I didn't mean to run. Didn't mean to run, I meant to go to tactics!
We're under attack! Here goes! Nito!
And if there's any certainty with the AI, is when you tell it to not do anything, they will not do anything. I hope you do not prove me wrong, Esther. Oh, 62. Oh, I just gotta do 1 or 2 hits before I finish it off with a frostbite. There we go. At least it's effective. Here, taste my stick. Why are you spiting me, though? What does curse even do? I can't even remember. I think it just slows me down or something? I don't even know. There you go.
Nice work!
What does curse do? I cannot remember. At least this time we got a rainbow leaf. 1 down, I can't even remember how many to go.
Nice work!
See, the only problem with dealing with these is because now that we're so high leveled, it's a pain in the ass to even, try to get encounters with them. Because the only way you'll actually be able to catch up with them is if you do a surprise attack. As in, sneak up on them from behind. If they see you, they're gonna outrun you. No questions asked. Yeah, I'm gonna need one of these. Thank you. Nah, I'm good. Nobody needs it.